Hey, it's Jeff, and today I want to talk about habits, specifically success habits. And habits is this interesting word. Sometimes it has negative connotations for people, but the reality is that we are all creatures of habit. We all tend to do the same things day after day. It's like that whole movie Groundhog Day, which I actually have never seen, but I've heard about. And it's this idea of, we get up and we repeat our day over and over. And the reality is, that's what we do as humans. We're creatures of habit. We tend to walk the same paths and drive the same routes, do the same things day after day. And a lot of times when people, they sort of learn about, success, whatever success means to you. And if you've been watching my videos, I think you understand success for me isn't about having fancy cars and a huge lifestyle. It's about leading the exact life I want to lead and being able to do what I want to do and have the connections I want to have and make the contributions I want to make. So whatever success means for you, success habits are the things that are going to pull you there. Because we wake up each morning, we have, a lot of people think it's all about having, a positive outlook, a positive mindset. And that is incredibly, incredibly important, but that you don't think your way into thinking positively. You don't think your way into being super productive. You don't think your way into being successful. What you do, this is the path that you have to take. You have to think your way into having the proper habits. Because habits they don't require willpower. Willpower is probably the most limited resource in the entire world. There's all kinds of research on this. We wake up each morning with a certain amount of willpower, and it's really easy to use up all that willpower. So instead of willing yourself towards getting the things done that you need to do, or willing yourself towards a positive mental attitude, willing yourself to create that product, willing yourself to create that marketing, willing yourself to create that relationship, willing yourself to stop doing those things that drain your time, like, it might be social media, or it might be checking your stats, or it might be checking your email. Instead of trying to will yourself to those things, that willpower gets used up real quick, and you only have a limited amount. There's all kinds of research on this. What you need to do is use that willpower to create great habits, so you want to take the things that you want to accomplish during your day that will pull you towards success, and you turn them into habits. I think like having a morning ritual is something that's, I don't know, let's call it 6 or 7 years I've been doing this, I think. And that one thing has made an unbelievable impact on my life, because that morning ritual has got all these things set up that will drive me forward towards a super productive, super valuable day. So I take care of the basics. And part of the morning ritual is getting my physical body moving and in alignment. And then it's about getting my mental game moving and in alignment. And it's about not doing things like checking. I don't even look for the first probably hour and a half or 2 hours of my day. I don't even look at my phone. My phone isn't even anywhere near my bedroom. I know so many people that wake up and the first thing to do is they look at their phone. I don't even, in my home, my bedroom's on the second floor. My phone never even goes up on the second floor. I never even look at my phone for the first 90 minutes to 2 hours of the day. I don't look at messages, and I don't look at email. That's one way that I've programmed in productivity and high performance into my life. And if you start to look and say, how can I build habits that will propel me forward instead of letting these habits just happen? And if we just let habits happen and continue unintentionally, they're probably not going to be the habits that drive you forward to success. Because the reality is most people are not having success, and it's because they have habits that aren't pulling them towards success. So it's creating the proper habits. My morning ritual, it's about getting hydrated, it's about getting stretched out, it's about meditation, it's about focus. And that's just one area where I've built habits into my life. So the key isn't to try to have more willpower. The key isn't to think yourself into having a positive mental attitude. The key is using whatever willpower you have and whatever intention you have to create habits that will pull you higher, pull you forward, pull you towards where you want to go. I'm Jeff Walker. No matter where you're watching this, scroll down, leave a comment for me, and let's go get them this week.